Hello everybody and welcome to Car Confections. Yes, this 2025 Toyota Camry cost more to insure over a 12-month period than our BMW. Let's go ahead and dive in.
All right, so let's get things started here with some numbers. I'm sure you're wondering exactly what is that cost. So for our 2025 Camry XSE, 12 months is going to be $1,840. That's $153 a month. That is compared to our BMW 330e. So that's also our other long-term vehicle. If you're new to this channel, we've got two different vehicles in our business press fleet here, and that is our other vehicle. That one is $1,608 or $134 a month. And obviously, as you might expect, that did come with a higher MSRP than this model.
Yeah, so for reference, our BMWs had a sticker price of around $54,000, and this Camry XSE came in at around $38,000. So I'd say I was a little shocked when we got the insurance bill after purchasing this vehicle that it was as high as it was. But let's go ahead and dive into why that might be the case with this Camry and just kind of talk about it a little bit. Yeah, so when we got the insurance bill after buying this Camry, we were a little surprised that it came in quite as expensive as it did. And, you know, one of the things that was the most shocking about it was the vehicle that we were replacing was the 2024 Hyundai Santa Fe. I'm sure you guys may have watched some of our long-term ownership updates on that vehicle, but that was a 2024 that we bought in February of 2024, and it's $450 more expensive than the Hyundai Santa Fe to insure over a year period, and they have the same MSRP.
Yeah, that's the curious thing about this, is that those two vehicles have, literally within a couple $100, the same exact price, and it's only a few months apart. No change in driving record. We still are residents here in Kentucky. All the variables really are pretty much the same, minus that little discrepancy in time. So it's very interesting to see that the price changed so much.
Yeah, actually not a couple $100 difference in MSRP, $20. It's less than $20 difference between this Camry and the Santa Fe's price tag. So very interesting things.
So another interesting thing to consider is the fact that this Camry, of course, comes with Toyota's full suite of active safety features. So it is considered a very safe vehicle with all those active safety features trying to keep you from having a crash, just like with our previous vehicles as well. And, you know, just to be sure, we did, of course, check with other insurance providers and get quotes from different companies to make sure it wasn't just our existing insurance provider. And in all those cases, those quotes actually came back more expensive than what we're telling you today.
Yeah, it was between $200 and $250 a month, which equates to quite a significant amount more than the quote that we were provided by Erie Insurance, which is our current insurance provider. We also kept the coverage exactly the same, between the different vehicles. So we have a $1,000 deductible, full comprehensive coverage, and we have a $300,000 personal or property damage limit. So all of that has remained exactly the same between the two different vehicles.
If you're new here, we're brothers, and we've been reviewing cars since we were 12
and 16. We may be young, but we love cars.
And we'd love for you to subscribe to be a part of our Car Confections family. Let's learn a lot, have some fun with all the latest cars.
But why are we hypothesizing this Camry's insurance is higher than something like a Santa Fe just a few months prior? Well, the first thing that I kind of want to point out is that no one really knows officially where insurance companies get their numbers. So this is just a hypothesis, but we think that it could be because this is a sedan versus an SUV. As you know, many Americans are switching to SUV body styles, and SUVs do tend to be a little bit safer than sedans just based on physics. If it's a bigger vehicle, it tends to do a little bit better when it comes to safety. And because of that, maybe sedans have higher injuries on average when they're in a collision, which could mean that your insurance would be a little bit higher for a sedan versus an SUV.
Yeah, it's possible in the explanation versus the Santa Fe. Also versus the Santa Fe, perhaps another contributor could be the hybridized componentry. So we were thinking, since this Toyota Camry is hybrid exclusive now, and it is one of the very first Toyotas to come with the 5th generation hybrid system. So that means what you have is a lithium-ion battery pack, which is approximately 1 kilowatt hour in capacity. And then you also have 2 electric motors on board with the front wheel drive model, or you have a small 3rd electric motor if you have an all-wheel drive example. So there is, additional componentry that you don't have on a traditional gas-powered model exclusively that could add to the expense of repairing or replacing this vehicle. Now, of course, to caveat this, you do have the average insurance cost in the U.S. is about $200 to $250 a month. And that's going to vary largely depending on where you live. And of course, your personal driving record is going to have a profound impact on the cost of your insurance. So our experience may not be exactly the same as the experience that you have in your specific region or with your specific model, but it's definitely something to keep in mind.
So of course, yes, we were a little disappointed that this Camry does cost more to insure than our Santa Fe and even more than our BMW, but there are other things to consider, such as fuel savings. Like Drew said, this Camry is hybrid exclusive, which means you're going to get really good fuel economy. It's rated at 47 miles per gallon combined, which according to the window sticker will save you $4,000 in fuel cost over 5 years compared to the average new vehicle. That's a lot of money right there just in fuel cost. Now, also, we will be doing a dedicated fuel economy test for this new Camry to see if it's going to live up to that 47 mpg in both the city and the highway. So stay tuned for that if you're interested.
Yeah, those are definitely coming to the channel very, very soon. The other thing to consider here is, of course, Toyota's reputation for reliability and resale value. Reliability, that's something that will save you money in the long run because you're not making repairs to your vehicle. And of course, when you go to resell a Toyota, they're rated as our highest rated brand in terms of the resale value. So that's going to be directly returned back to you when you sell the vehicle.
Exactly. And if you want to check out our reliability or resale value ratings, you can find that at carconfections.com/resale and carconfections.com/reliability. Those are very important things to consider, especially if you're cross-shopping between different vehicle makes. And if you're looking to buy a vehicle, any new vehicle, not just this Toyota Camry, you can go to carconfections.com/newcarquotes. And on that part of our website, we have a tool that will connect you with local car dealers in your area to get you the best price. It's also going to give you access to invoice pricing information, which is a great tool for dealership negotiation. A link is provided in our video description. There's also a pinned comment at the top of this video. And guys, that's pretty much where we're going to be leaving off on this Camry insurance video. We wanted to inform you guys of how much we're paying in insurance because, of course, we bought this Camry, and part of the ownership is those costs, such as insurance. So we want to let you guys know the latest details, and unfortunately that it does cost a little bit more to insure than our Santa Fe did and that our BMW did. So
we just want to keep you guys updated with all the latest information when it comes to this. We're sharing every part of our ownership experience. So make sure you subscribe if you're interested in the 2025 Camry.
And thanks so much for joining in. Thanks so much for being a subscriber if you're already a part of our family. And if you're not a part of our family, we would encourage you to hit that subscribe button down below. We'll catch you next time as we sample more of the latest automotive delicacies.